everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The biggest factor in this game, weather, and not the good kind. The snow is coming down, and it's going to keep coming down throughout the game. Conditions will definitely be difficult out there. It's the Texans going up against the Steelers. The towels are out, but it's set to be a cold one at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. And that's where we'll say hello to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, despite the elements, these fans here in western Pennsylvania, they wouldn't dream of missing this one as you get a look inside snowy Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Houston Texans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The tight end changing his position. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. A gain of 39 that time. Coach hinted to us that we may see some old power football here in this game. We got a taste of it on that first down run.
I love how he hinted it to us, and then when we were watching practice, we were watching what they call inside drill with the offensive and defensive line, and they kept putting more defenders on the other side and saying, block that. I don't care how many guys are in there. I want to run the football this week. And, boy, it has paid off for them in this game.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
To throw is RG3. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Little motion now from the tight end. They'll try to run for it with Miller. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got Fuller. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. They come out here in the eye. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Offensive starters time. Electric is certainly a word that comes to mind when you talk about Le'Veon Bell.
Love the way that he reshaped his body coming out of college. A bigger, thicker runner while he was at Michigan State. Lost weight, became more of a whippet in the NFL. And now no one can tackle the guy, whether he's running it or catching it.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. Out to his left. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The defensive crew for the Texans. Here's a look.
Jonathan Joseph goes under the radar a little bit as one of the better cover corners in the league, but his team knows his value. He can lock up good receivers.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now it's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Roethlisberger will throw. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
The man in motion is Brown. So the chain gang now done for the drive. Ball on the 10, 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 11th touchdown of the year. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone. A first down carry now for Miller. And he's going to be stopped
at about the 37. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. In motion left comes Bryant. Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And now it's second down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. He'll get the football here. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Now Roethlisberger on the right side, caught by Green. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. The Steelers call here on the Aussie, Australian-born Jordan Berry now to punt this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Second down, 9 yards to go. Shift together here from the D-line. They come out here in the eye. On second down, here's Miller. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He won't go down. Dashing through the snow. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 76 yards. And the Texans have retaken the lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
So they're going to go for 2. One of the tight ends comes in motion. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the two-point try. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They go play action here on first down. And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Brian Cushing in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Defense showing blitz. Man in motion right, Antonio Brown. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw. On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And now out comes Houston. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Underneath for Miller. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. In motion is Strong. To throw is RG3. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. 4th down. Here's RG3. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's brought down. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Heinz Field after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. They come out here in the eye. 2nd and 10. It's now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Second down fumble. Now the offense needing to do something here on 3rd down. And they'll put Bryant in motion left. On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach. Frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough 3rd down. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd. Now Ben on 3rd and long. He's going to rifle one deep left. That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Martavis Bryant with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. Boswell for the extra point. And the lead is now 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And on 2nd and 10 now. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. To throw is RG3. Fuller brings it in over the middle. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off, William Gay. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He's got time in the pocket. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He's got time. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because Now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See it under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Brian Cushing in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
In motion right is Brown. Play clock winding down. They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. When I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll pitch it out to Bell. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. He dumps off to Morris. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Alfred Morris with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Roethlisberger looking to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And this will wind up being a poor decision to bring it out as he's out of bounds shy of the 20. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And the big tight end shifting around. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw is RG3. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. Exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And he's able to get it out of there. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Yo.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 11 on the gain there. And that'll be good for a Pittsburgh first.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. Here's
I can't do it this time.
You ready to be in this right side, Green. And he's brought down after a good game.
You tried.
A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chain.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And the D looking like they may blitz. They come up in an offset eye. Now Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
Well, this game's over, dude.
The Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point now.
No,
as well.
I'm winning. Yeah, I'm playing your boy.
is up now to 22 points.
Yeah, man, nigga only play is the power G, nigga. That's that nigga only play. That nigga is ass.
Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
If I find a couple plays I can run that mug all game long for the money, I'm gonna run them mug all day long
pistol.
for the money.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets it to Strong. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. So second and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I got to get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll look to throw here. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. You know, the running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that. That's why they're able to get to him on it.
Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. To throw is RG3. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, he has to.
Got to try it here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and covering some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop his shoulder
that even work?
Or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you do your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They have more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So
I thought it was off the first. Like, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Second down following the incompletion. Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop. Miller, the lone setback. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They come up in an offset eye. Going for it, and this is the fullback crunch. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And the back goes into motion. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll look to throw now on first down. And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well.
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Score one more
game, partner, or one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time. He used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This she's
on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
This will be fielded at the 8. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. To throw is RG3. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
And the pressure getting to RG3. He's brought down for the sack. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line.
For me, that was an example of why offensive linemen might want rearview mirrors at times, because you have your assignments to block, but if you can see what's going on in the backfield and maybe the guy carrying the ball is headed in another direction, you might change what you do up front. But if they can't see that and he's not in sync with what they're doing up front, well, this is when you end up with plays like this. A bad one for the offense, a really good one for the defense.
So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Again, it's Bell. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Oh, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was, and there is something special about games played in the snow because the element of surprise really kicks in. You don't know how they're going to handle the ball, if someone's going to make a dramatic play just out of nowhere, and all of a sudden it just changes the course of things. But a big shout out to our crew to make sure that we were comfortable up here, as comfortable as one could be. In these elements, they took care of us and made sure we were dressed properly.